Okay, are we live? Seems that we are. Okay. Not a big fan of this song. Okay, let's switch it. And let's see. Calendar link works. Cool. Nice. Perfecto. Hey, Ellie. Hello. Good evening. Yeah, I will try to do some work on this app again. And we'll see how that will go. I don't have high expectations, and that's totally fine. But yeah, this will be very kind of, probably very small kind of niche stream. I didn't launch it publicly, only for community, so maybe there are just two of us, which is fine. Okay. Let me move it somewhere. Yeah, it works. Okay, good. So let me run the app and see if it works properly. So the plan for now is to maybe get this app to look somehow more or less okayish for MVP. So currently I have nothing in calendar, nothing in the statistics, so probably I will just hide them, right? So we don't need that really. More than two. Hey, hello. Sveiks, labvakar. Hey. I saw your post in community. That's a great idea to start like that 30-day challenge. I didn't read it in details. I just saw it and I had to go to the stream. But I will read it later. But that's a great idea to kind of challenge yourself to work on app every day and post updates. That's amazing. And I think you can share that in community as well. That's totally fine to do, kind of some kind of double posting on Twitter or X and in community, because why not? Hey Marwan, hello, good evening. Okay, so daily view, where are we launching the app? Daily record, daily view. I already forgot what do I have here. Action day, action input. Where do I set that tab view? Oh, okay, here it is, content view. Oh, we still have this content view. Maybe that could be better to rename it somehow, some kind of home view or something. So here we probably, for now, we need just daily view and that's it with overlay. Yeah, we will just kind of comment out all this tab view here. We don't really need it for now, but I will not delete it. That's, I don't know, maybe I will come to it one day later. And we will have just daily view here, just this view, because I don't have anything in calendar and stats yet, and definitely not going to do anything for version 1. Hey Martin. From ramen community, nice. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to get together those usernames, but now, yeah, it's clear. SwiftUI X2 import. Do I have twice? I see SwiftUI and Swift data here at least. But you know, if you kind of import it twice, it works better and faster. Okay, let me make this a little bit bigger for readability. No, it's SwiftUI and Swift data. Maybe somewhere we have it twice. Earlier. Okay. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, that's just to work faster, you know. With two SwiftUIs. Yeah. Yeah, it's twice here. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't hurt. It just do nothing. But yeah, that looks kind of weird. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, let me move it somewhere here to be better visible. Yep. So what are we doing? Are we running it? Okay, let's rerun to see if it works. Oh, my neck's starting to kill me. I need probably sit straight. Yeah, exactly. Clean as possible. Okay, what's happened? Did I broke it or it is still launching? Is it launched already? Body. And we have daily view in body. And daily view should have all the details that kinda should work. Tab view is commented out. That kinda should work. I don't see why. Let's move it up a little bit for a little bit better. Actually no. Let's move it. Leave it here. But I think that kind of looks correct for me. Let's relaunch preview to see how that will look. Yeah, I don't know why I have empty. Oh, okay, here it is. It was empty screen because it was launching. Yeah, it should work. Even with one SwiftUI import, and it works. Okay, that looks better. So here for comments, probably I will hide that as well. Oh, what's that? What's that with music? No, it's playing. It's fine. Okay. Okay, that works. So for those comments, we have no place to show them, so it doesn't make sense to write them here as well. So let's hide that part. Again, I will just comment out. Okay, that's button, text editor. We don't need this. Yeah, all of this part. This part is not needed for now, but we will add it later. Because that was kind of idea to write notes down and stuff like that. And save date button could go a little bit down. Spacer, not save. Okay, something like that. Oh, it is not going to the top. I mean bottom. Okay, we have padding here. Oh, that's scroll view. We don't really need scroll view here, actually. It's small enough to fit the screen. Okay, let's remove this part. Okay, I got rejected for my custom paywall. I need to add more info to it. Yeah, that's just how it works, you know. When Apple changing their requirements for paywalls, I will be honest, I do not even read them. I just waiting until I am getting rejected and then reading what should be changed and then changing that. Really, I do not even read what should be changed because that's just easier, you know. Where are you? Where it is ending? Okay, here. Okay, thank you. Okay, we do not need this one. Just do not worry about that. Add whatever they are asking. And sometimes it is kind of dumb. Sometimes they are asking stuff which is not in requirements. And then you have a choice what to do. You can kind of try to kind of fight with them. But if they're just asking to add something to the paywall that doesn't make much sense, just add whatever they're asking and submit it. I don't remember exactly details what was when I was rejected last time because of paywall, but there was something. Basically, I sent them screenshot from their documentation about paywall, and I said, okay, guys, just take a look. My paywall is exactly the same like your example. Please tell me what should be changed exactly. And yeah, then basically I needed to wait for. I asked it basically why I should change if it is exactly like in documentation, but then I needed to wait until they will answer and so on. And one day later I already lost patience and how you say that, patience, yeah, and just resubmitted once more paywall with requirements that they asked and got it approved, and that was it. I posted that on Twitter. If you have nothing else to do, you can try to find my rant about paywalls on Twitter. That was, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, but I'm not ready to search for that. But that is somewhere on Twitter. And that really doesn't matter what exactly detail it was. It's just how it works with those reviews, paywalls, and all that stuff. It's kind of annoying sometimes, but if you have right mindset, just do not worry about that. Okay, it moved to the down where I wanted to have it. Cool stuff. Okay. Okay. Maybe that could be more in the middle. If you will add another spacer here, it probably will land nicely in the middle. I think so. Because... So, did I broke it or we are still waiting for preview reload? Spacer VStack. Oh, probably this is spacer inside VStack. Okay, yeah, sure. Sure. We need it inside the VStack then here. I don't know, let's see how that will look. It moves all the rule down. No. Rule will be on the top, right? This will be on the top, and then we need this lazy grid. Push a little bit down, something like that. Okay, yeah, this will work. Yeah, it's better, basically, because those are tappable buttons and we would like to reach them easier with one hand, so this will work better. I'm not very happy about how it looks yet, but we'll see, maybe we can fix that. If the text will be bigger, that will look kind of better. Let's make it title. Let's try with title first, how big it will be. Too big. Something like title 3, better, rule of 100, and current streak. Actually, this could be title 2, and that could be title 3, something like that. Let's try. Just to make the text bigger. There is plenty. Oh no, it doesn't look good. Previous one was better. Caption, really? If you will go with default font, how that will look? Probably better. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure that this information should be here. That could go better in the kind of statistics and history and what else not, but currently we do not have other space for that, so let's leave it here and do not waste any more time on that. I'm not very happy actually how that looks. Let's go title. Oh, sorry, no, not here. Yeah, here. Yeah, here. Yeah, title 3, a little bit smaller. I don't know. The more I look on all the designs, the less I like it, but whatever. So, another problem that we have that is colors, because if we will switch to the dark appearance, I think everything will disappear. Oh, that's not here. That's here. Yeah. I'm not sure I like how all those titles disappear, but that's fixable because I think that we will add colors to them. How about moving the current stake under the buttons or even below the blue button unless you need to add more stuff? Yeah, that's that could work. But you know, I would like to have those buttons as close to the bottom as possible to be kind of easier to reach. Maybe that current stake would look here better. It's kind of, yeah, it is kind of too much text here. I don't know. Let's try actually. Padding, button. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's not bad. Because it was kind of too much text up here and maybe not under the button, maybe still here about the button. Yeah, I think that definitely looks better than all of that text wall here. And that's still temporary. Yeah, it definitely looks better. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's a good idea. A bit of topic. Is home screen quick action available for SwiftUI or it is UIKit only? Home screen quick action. I don't know. I don't know what is home screen quick action, to be honest. Funny fact, but there are plenty of things that I don't know about programming. Quick action. When you long press up icon. Yeah. Ah, yeah, this thing. Oh, it was so... I was kind of thinking there also was that force, touch, tap, whatever, you know. I don't know. I never implemented that to any application. And to be honest, I do not use them by myself. I was kind of using when, you know, there were few models with screens which were kind of pressure sensitive. Then I kind of like it and use it a little bit, but currently I totally forgot that it is even possible. Yeah, right. It is long press works on apps. I never use it. Search new post on on Twitter, new message and so on. Yeah, that's school application, nothing. Instagram, camera, new post, view notifications, direct. I totally forgot that thing exists. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Is it possible? Yeah, UI kit, I see. Yeah, 6S with force touch. I was thinking that is great idea, and I really kind of loved it back then, and I didn't like that Apple removed it. But yeah, look at me. I do not use this long press anymore. So I don't know. Yeah, it looks that it is UI kit only. You know, I think that is kind of maybe a sign that Apple don't think that it is kind of very valuable functionality. Probably they have some statistics data and they can tell that it is not widely used. That's just my guess and based of my own kind of use cases. I totally forgot about such functionality. I never using it, and I totally forgot. And yeah, I was really happy use this force touch back in the days. So today I didn't even remember what that is. Seems that it is UI kit only. And probably never. I do not remember that I will be implemented it somewhere. Yeah. I think in cases like that, when you are using some kind of like swipe gestures and so on, and you are thinking that, okay, I definitely should support it, something like that. I think if you are in that situation, when you are kind of thinking, oh, let's say this force long press or some swipe gestures and so on, it's always kind of good to ask your non-geek friends, like, I don't know, wife, kids, friends, and so on. Just to ask, do they even know such functionality exists? Yeah. Okay. I think if we are kind of talking about such type of edge cases and interesting kind of functionality, then that what we discussed on yesterday's Q&A call about app events in the App Store and subscriptions in the App Store listings, I think that is way more kind of valuable time investment than functions like this, like force touch and so on, because that helps for app visibility in the store. Functions like that kind of, yeah, make life easier, but only for small selection, small group in between your users. Okay, let's go to the dribble to steal some design and color ideas. So iOS mobile. Yeah, that kind of looks that it should be easy to implement. I agree. I would assume as well that it is something you just add some callback to the function. Yeah. There is a guy that uses this function for his app. When users try to delete app, one of the actions were get 20 off annual plan. Yeah, but yeah, I saw some kind of pop-ups as well when you delete application. Is it on that long press? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's nice life hack. Yeah, when you try to delete application, you instead of delete kind of show discount. Interesting idea. Okay, let me see. Let's steal some color ideas. Those are kind of nice pastel colors, but probably we need something more aggressive for this app. I saw something nice with some colorful squares in the dribble. Probably I saved it somewhere. If I know how to use dribble, I could try to find it. So, but I will just try to scroll until I see it. Hey, Michelle, hello. That looks nice, actually. Actually, maybe bigger cards like slide like that could look better. This kind of looks very much engineered design right now. Something like that could look better. Okay, let's see. Maybe I will find something more interesting. Yeah, you know, kind of like something like longer cells, those bigger kind of cards could look better. Maybe I should change design a little bit. Somehow I jumped first on those squares, but visually they're not the most best looking design. I remember I saw this one, so we are close, but I just would like to take a look on something else. I saw something with squares in design as well. Probably I saved it as well, but I would like to scroll a little bit more. See something fancy, maybe. No, not really. End of the list. Okay, can I see something? How it works actually? I have profile. Do I have something saved? Boosted shots. Collections. Oh, like it. Like it. Here we are. No, that's something very old. Probably. Yeah, I saved this one. When I saved that, I don't even know. And for what? Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, but this one, what I was looking for. Yeah, here those squares are looking kind of okayish, but there are no any buttons on them. I don't know. Yeah, I think, yeah, if if I will have kind of them in a rows, kind of long card, then it will be easier to hit that button. And here already, I already had this problem and I fixed it, but we already have it. It is kind of inconsistent size. I don't know why, again, that happened. It was fine. Okay, let's see. It was timer card and it was a metric card. So if we will change it. Okay, it is already kind of like that. So then where I am setting the size of it, probably in a view. I don't remember. Time card. Yeah, this is definitely square. Frame. Okay, let's remove that. And that should be... will that become infinite? Unlikely, we'll see. No changes, really? Why? Corner radius, background. Where else do we see the set the size? Font, padding. Ah, okay, maybe it is just, yeah, okay. I see, if we will set, let's say, padding 50, then it will make it bigger, right? Come on, reload. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was that. So we need frame. Frame max width, and that will be infinity. Can you change for me? Okay, here it is. Now it is side to side. It doesn't look good anymore. So probably that button should be somewhere on one side and then that should be somewhere here. Let's see. So this is our vertical stack, and let's put that in the how can we get embed? Okay, embed in horizontal stack. Okay, and then we remove this button. This button. And we will put it here. Okay, good. And then we will move this stuff here. A little bit ugly, but okay. Okay, then spacer here. Okay, and that button now should be bigger. So will that be square? I don't know. Circle? Okay, let's go with square. Let's go 40 to... Okay, that will be just padding. That will be still kind of... Yeah, it will be... Okay, corner radius could be nice to have. Probably just closer to that corner radius, something like that. 15. Okay. Okay, and spacing, that's fine. And let's add padding here, just to move it a little bit from the left side. Okay, it's not bad. So, and font will be... What font do we have here actually on metric card? I think it's something bigger. Actually, it's also caption. Okay. No, it could be bigger already. Let's go with title. That's too much. Regular font. Yeah, just regular font size will work just fine. Just make it bold and why it is too high. Okay, here we have this frame height. Actually, I don't know, something like 100. Really, we need it so big? How? Why? Okay, we have spacer here. H stack. That's for those buttons. This will not look very nice. I don't know. $150 kind of biggish. Probably those plus and minus could be somewhere moved to the one side as well. Okay, whatever, we'll see. I have no good idea now. Probably this is one of those cases when you need to switch from the Xcode to the Figma and play around. Oh! That looks so much better. Oh my gosh. So what do we have here? Grid. That should not be grid. We need just list. Columns. So we will have lazy list. Or just list. Okay. Kind of works, but not exactly as I expected and planned to have it. So that list is where it is in VStack. Okay, that will not work like that. Yeah, we need to put all of that in the we need to put all of that actually in the list. Wait a minute. Probably no. Or yes. How I would like to have it. I would like to have it like a list all in the background. And that here on the top. I don't know, the design doesn't look better. I probably need to make design for those cards first. Now I like my squares better than this. Because yeah, I can scroll everything, of course, also all the text on the top when we are scrolling, if we need to scroll. That will work, but I kind of like to have it for quick entry, everything on the screen. I don't really want to scroll it, so we need to make those cards smaller, more narrow, but then I don't know where to put those plus and minus buttons. That will work just fine for this card. Sure, we will make it kind of more wider, and then we have a huge start button, and that will work. And yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that is the case when you need to go to the Figma and design first. No, I will say that those squares were ugly, but better. Because it was more functional, way more functional. Whatever, you know, I will reverse those changes. Okay, we will have that grid here. And I will revert changes on my card. Yeah. I don't like that anymore. Hey Ali, hello. Good evening. From school. Yeah, I got that. Hello, hello. Let's revert those changes as well. Here it looks kind of okay, but on that screen it doesn't. Okay. Let's leave it like that. Text, title, caption. Yeah, it looks correct. Oh my gosh. Okay, that design was better. My neck is killing me. Can you give a quick context what you try to develop? Yeah, sure. So this is okay. Let me commit changes before I mess everything up. I already changed it. Plenty of things. Let's stage all. So that is very simple application to track marketing activities. And that's it. Let's say habit tracker for indie app developer who is trying to do marketing. That's it. Very simple application. And the goal is every day do hit 100. Hit 100 in marketing activities. And those are warm outreaches, cold outreaches, posts and comments, or content creation minutes. Kind of nothing fancy. But yeah, and you can save kind of day, and then you kind of keep going, and then you have streak. Did you manage to hit your 100 every day? And if yes, then you're kind of winning and your sales are going up. I just started to track that for myself, and I figured out that it is easiest way for me to do that is to build application and have that in simulator on the screen, and maybe I will install that on device as well. doing on whiteboard for now. Yeah, exactly. I was doing that in the spreadsheet as well, but then you need to open it, add data, and so on. And the biggest problem is with content minutes, because I was walking around with the clock app, and on the clock app I was running this stopwatch, and basically I was running and stopping that stopwatch all day long to track those content minutes, because it kind of feels okay. I definitely spend at least an hour, on the creating content, but when you track that time, then it sorts out that not so much. Yeah, definitely. That's the plan, to add some kind of chart view. I'll probably buy. Yeah, I think some kind of push notification. Yeah, there could be. Currently we have, when you are kind of okay, I have to press so many times to get to the winning screen, but basically when you are getting to the winning screen, you have some kind of pop-up. And yeah, that's good idea that this could be something shareable, and then those who are kind of killing can kind of share that. So basically we have like that now. And this could be something shareable, Okay, I broke it. No, I didn't. Okay, there's some inconsistency why it shows again. I don't know, whatever. So seems that bug, but generally, yeah, definitely that's the goal, to get to the 100. And when you are on the 100, so you're winning the day. And that could be something like shareable card, and you can show the streak that you are kind of doing marketing for 10 days, 20 days, 100 days. And then that could be interesting also. Then you can add another kind of data entry point to add, let's say, revenue, for example. And then you can show those charts, marketing kind of activities and revenue, to see how are they stick together, are they growing together. So yeah, that's up there. And yeah, basically I just wanted to have this part. Yeah, good morning, Foxbit. So I don't know. I think this is kind of, I don't know. This one kind of looks lame for release, but basically that is what I need. So I don't know. Maybe I will just fix those few bugs with this kind of fireworks, and maybe we'll release it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know yet. But that's basically what I needed for myself. Yeah, something is going wrong here. I don't know, maybe that is not horrible view look for this screen. It's probably better than that what I just tried to make. And yeah, those buttons, maybe the greenish is not kind of the best choice. Maybe just both gray will look better, because that kind of stands out a lot. Let's try to change that. Maybe that is the reason why I don't like them. Give me back that preview. So plus, yeah, if you will make it red on minus, that will look even worse, I think. Let's try. I think that will be too much colors. Probably we need just, maybe, that even can be without, yeah, it's too much. Yeah, are you winning, son? Yeah, problem with mem is that that is kind of usually kind of narrow niche of people who understand and know each of them, you know, because this app can be useful for indie hackers, but that can be also useful for your, I don't know, grandpa who know how to kind of who is doing sales and marketing for his project. And that is kind of tricky. So, you know, let's try just plus and minus without that feeling to make them smaller. That could help maybe. Minus, let's try minus circle and plus circle without that fill, how that will look. I think they're just too big, too massive. I did not understand what is called and hot outreach, by the way. Yeah, I think that's the reason. Oh, I think this one already looks better. Yeah, I think I will need kind of short onboarding flow when that is explained. Yeah, this looks better already for my eye. What do you think? Should we need colors, or that should be just, or both buttons should be gray? So give me 1 in the chat if we need colors and 2 in the chat if we need gray. What do you think? -3. Okay, that's also opinion. -3 is I didn't understand the question. Let's try how it looks gray. That gray will look kind of a little bit, I think, more neutral. Yeah, that's a valid point. No, that gray doesn't look really good. Green button filled and red as it is now. That green button filled kind of, yeah, plus should be green, I think, agree. Filled, I think it will kind of stand out a lot. Let's go green, because we are winning. But if that will be filled, I think it will be kind of too much. Something too much else. Do we have? I don't know how you write filled, to be honest. SF symbols. Plus. So many pluses. Oh, interesting. Plus and minus in the same button. Why? One time tap. Oh, here it is. Fill. Okay. Fill. Yeah. We both were right, but also wrong. Because we need fill and not filled. Come on, preview. You can do it. Let's go. Do you have to memorize the system names? Yes. Yeah, probably that is. I think that probably is good. For those SF symbols, you kind of have, memorized them, but there are kind of a lot of them I don't know. You don't really memorize. You're just going and looking what do you need, because that is not kind of, it's, I don't know, that's not really variable. That is additional symbols which you can use in application, and it is kind of built in iOS, and you can just kind of can call them. Yeah, previews are lazy to update, and especially if you are streaming at the same time from the same machine. Because CPU, Google Chrome, of course, memory, Ecom Live, Xcode. I don't know, it's not so bad, but it kind of... You can try a blue plus button as well. Yes, but you know, we have the start is green. Maybe start also should be blue then. It could look better, more consistent with this button as well. Maybe you're right. Let's try. And that green, I think, kind of stands out too much. Timer card, stop start, red, green, so this will be blue then. And then with all the blue tones, with all the buttons blue, it can look a little bit more consistent. Oh, I changed the minus button. Okay. But yeah, that already kind of looks better probably. This should be blue as well. Yeah, then we will not signal positivity and negativity with green and red buttons. That is just kind of plus and minus, and everyone could feel good about adding to blue. Yeah, of course. I think that we're already spending too much time here on this, but yeah, it's not too hard to add that as well, yeah. And that should be premium feature to change accent color, right? We should put some default color, something ugly, and then allow users to change it for money. Yeah, okay. I think that's... I would like to have red buttons. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of, this one should stay gray. That was better. That was better, gray. Oh, again, wrong one. This one, minus, should be gray. I like that better. Up icon changes premium feature. Yeah, that as well, of course, of course. Okay, let's stay with this. And indeed, that could be kind of action color. Let's say in version 2. This start button just is so big and kind of stands out. Okay, let's change a little bit it, you know, it will look better if we will make it stop and start just all capital. It will look better already, I think. Start. And font size. Font size, no. How do you, font weight, yeah. Bold. Yeah, I think that will look kind of better. Play button style. No. I don't think so. What that button will play? Tell me. And maybe padding on sides could be one. Actually, no, padding on sides is fine. Start, stop. Yeah. I just like orange color. Don't judge me. Yeah, I got your idea that the play button will start timer and stop will stop it, but to make it look nice, you need to make that button smaller, because that stop, let me see. And yeah, sure, you can also just use start stop as SF symbol, you know, kind of in one button. Start. Oh, that probably is something like play. Yeah, here, something like that. Play like that, play like that. And probably there is somewhere, here is play pause like that, but I don't know, I don't really like that. Yeah, about that save day button, I'm not sure, maybe we will kind of get rid of it, because the idea is, yeah, that's a good point, but idea is that you are kind of working on, oh, Xcode, what? Oh, my application crashed, that's fine. Good that stream is still running and music died. That's fine. So, yeah, what I was saying, I was saying that the save day thing, that is kind of idea that you are kind of finishing day, but actually that can happen by calendar, because you are kind of, that's goal of the day to get to that 100, you know. Xcode is good doing Xcode stuff, yes. So I'm not sure, do we really need that save day button? Probably. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, well, we have it. Yeah, that's kind of confusing, because imagine you are kind of new user, you open an application, you start kind of click data, and then you kind of thinking, okay, I'm kind of closing up. Should I hit the save button or what? But if you will hit the save button, you will kind of close the day. Probably we don't really need it. We just kind of count data until day is ended. It's kind of a little bit more challenging from kind of technical perspective. You have to look on calendar, what else not on current time, and how some kind of process running in the background. So button always is easier. And for my own needs, that button was working just fine. I just now started to thinking about users who kind of opening and using this application first time. Probably we need just some kind of alert pop-up just to ask users that, oh, are you sure that you would like to finish the day and do not kind of add more records today, something like that, you know. Whatever. Yeah, but probably. Save day. What will be better wording for that? Close day, it's kind of... Save day. I don't know, close day probably is better. Close day, end day. And day and save data. Data. That's definitely dump. Text on button. Probably save. Save and end day, something like that. Yeah, save the progress. That is the misleading part. What I'm afraid that users will kind of guess because we do not need to save the progress in the middle of the day. You know, it's kind of if we have application running, we have persistence in place to kind of save data when we kind of closing the app. The problem starts when the calendar day is ended. So here we just loaded application from empty state and we fetched data from Swift data. Yeah, next day. Start next day. Yeah, something like that, start next day. But again, that will be tricky, you know. Imagine I tracked the data 2 days ago, closed the application, started the application, all the data is saved. Okay, I will miss 1 day. We will save the data for day before yesterday or for yesterday. It becomes a little bit tricky, you know, with those streaks. So probably we should measure when the last entry was made in which day, and then this data will be saved for that day. And we are starting kind of the next day. And again, what happens if user will not hit this save and end day? If previous records were in past, we should save it automatically and start new day automatically. Oh, yeah, it seems that probably we do not really need that button, and we should track end of the day automatically without that kind of adds complexity. What happened with my music again? It was playing so nicely. What happens when users hit save? Does it move to the next day? Yes, it moves to the next day. And currently I don't even remember what is our data model. Day record. I think we're recording data. Date, I mean. Date, yeah. And yeah. You can write whatever you want, there will always be someone who gets it wrong. Yes, that's true. If the last saved record date is now, load the last record, else new day. Yes, something like that will work. Yeah, exactly. How do we do that now? Care init view model. No. Get current streak. Instead of save, if it saves automatically, I think it makes sense to have just a button for previous or something. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said probably we will not have that button, because I added it kind of for myself and I kind of just did that, kind of manually kind of tracking, and I already added this kind of saving current state and loading it back, and then we need to add also kind of this kind of checking should we kind of close the day or not and save that as a history record, and then we do not need this save and end day. And yeah, we are not displaying that historical data anywhere. As soon as we will have, then probably we will like to have option to edit that as well. "30 minutes discussion about what close means." Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can imagine, yeah. Okay, where do we daily record, content use, celebration use, where do I save it? Stop timer, start timer, get action. Yes, that is just counting. Current streak. Closing file or a door. Yeah, there are so many variables, exactly, yeah. I think here, okay, here is our mock data. Set up observers. Reset values, okay. Closer, calculate streaks. Okay, here we are. Load most recent data. Is data in today? Most record. Oh, it seems that we are already checking that. Yeah. Yeah, we already do that. In the end, it was closing a desktop app. Okay, yeah, I see. Save day. It kind of works like that already. Actually, we just currently we are not saving it automatically. Here is the save day function. We are saving it for kind of data persistence. Let me see where we are using it. Okay, view model on button action. Yeah, currently we are doing that on button action, so we are saving it here only. So we should do that automatically as well. And here is save current state. And current state is saved when application is going in background. Yeah, when app is becoming. Yeah, automatically, exactly. When science works, it looks like magic, you know. Therefore, it is automatically. Okay. I think that functions for that saving is on place. I just should kind of sit down and think about all the kind of edge cases where we would like to save it, reset it, and so on. That is not working yet. So what do we know? What do we do now? Basically, the question is, what do I need in the application to be able to just release, you know, in the App Store for anyone who would like to use it? I think we need to fix this kind of save and end day thing. That's for sure. Visually, I don't know, it's kind of, I think the design will stay like it is. It's fine. And yeah, some kind of onboarding flow. I think we need some kind of onboarding flow just to explain what is the goal for the application, how it should work. For example, what is warm outreaches? What are cold outreaches? If you will feel good, I for sure will do that for you. Even if we know that this button most likely will disappear from here. Actually, what is black? Sorry to ask. Font weight, let's see. Show me. Is this is MVP release? Yes, I think so. Oh, actually, black looks kind of interesting. I think you would like this better. Black is even bolder than bold. Yeah, cool. It looks good, actually. I think. And yeah, this is basically kind of a marketing, let's say, challenge. 100 days, hit 100 kind of actions on marketing. And 7 ends a day. So currently we have nothing for the end of the challenge that will just keep counting. That will show probably day 110 from 100. That probably should be fixed, but we have plenty of time even after release for that, you know. And probably we should not allow to hit save and end day on 0, because that doesn't make much sense. That will just move this day counter forward. And yeah, I think... Am I ready to hit it more than 100 times? Probably. It's moving fast. Let's see. I think I didn't put anything that should just keep counting over 100 as well. Yeah, I was right. I didn't do anything here, so... And currently there is no way to kind of restart this counter as well, kind of restart challenge just by deleting and installing application again. That's the only way to do that. So that should be fixed. Probably I should write down what I'm planning to do, right, for MVP. Let's do that and then probably I will call a day. because it will be end of the day soonish. Okay, drafts. MVP for rule of 100. So we need fix one thing. So day counter stop at 100 from 100 and some kind of restart button, right? Restart. So that's for day counter. Also, we need something. That's the most important part. Save day automatically. And also onboarding. A short explanation. Should we ask money for this app? I don't think so at current stage. It doesn't make much sense because then I need to implement in-app purchases and paywall and I think we will add charts, history, what else not later, and that can be premium feature. What do you think? I don't think we need to charge money for that. That kind of nice validation to see if someone willing to pay money, but I think I will launch it for free, and then if I will see that I have more than 100 downloads, so that makes sense to add features and add something. One-time purchase. Yeah, but why? Imagine I will get 100. Okay, let's say I will get 1,000 downloads and I will convert 10%. That will be 100 purchases. That will be 300 bucks. It's money, of course. I kind of not saying that it is not, but that is very optimistic kind of picture. That's, I will say, the best case scenario. And then I will feel guilty if I will not kind of deliver new features and so on. Probably I will just release this application and will leave it without updates forever. So I think free application makes more sense because of that. I think I will release it for free. And then if I will add those charts, history, all that stuff, then I will ask for money, but not $2.99. One-time purchase $2.99. That's not much better than 99 cents. You know, it's one-time purchases are horribly bad because basically you are asking money once and then you have to support it forever. And for basically you kind of have to support it forever for nothing. You can buy one beer for that money. It kind of makes sense for such type of utility applications to kind of charge once. But if someone using this application daily, making sales and increasing his sales by a big amount, maybe we can charge more. I don't know. Oh my gosh. iPhone really wants to participate in the stream and turning iPhone camera in and connecting it to the eCam. No, we will stick with this camera. Okay, it's kind of getting late. It is 11:30 and I probably will wrap up the stream. I will definitely I'm not in the mood to deal now with this automatic saving, because it's not the best thing to do when you are already sleepy. And that most important thing, actually, when I will fix that saving, I actually can release it in the App Store as MVP, because it's kind of not big deal you can kind of save it manually, but just in case if I will decide to change data model, what else not, it's way easier to do that before app is released. Then you need to care about data migration, anything, you just delete application from your device, install new version with new data model, and ready to go. Yeah, that's probably it for today. I think that's kind of, I will not say I'm kind of super happy with this design, but I think it is kind of okay-ish. It's good enough for me, let's say so. It looks good enough for me to use it daily. I will release it like that. Save button, big question. We'll see what I will do with that. Okay, that's it for today. I'm saving changes, going to sleep. And yeah, because tomorrow I have again full calendar of meetings and all this stuff. So see you on the next live stream. We'll see. I will try to release this application till the next live stream. If not, then probably I will do that on next live stream. That could be also an interesting thing to do live, right? Yeah, onboarding screens, that is must. Yeah. That is onboarding with short explanation. We have to add that. I will add that. That's easy task. Just, I don't know, few simple screens to keep it kind of visually nice. That could be one textual, but yeah, those will be few kind of screens, maybe some pictures, something like that. Okay, thank you for coming. See you on next streams. Bye bye. Ciao. Ata.